Hello guys, welcome back to Barry's Corner. It's Emily here, and today I am going to be doing a writing vlog. Oh my goodness, a writing vlog. I have watched Shailene Bookland's writing vlogs. They're really cool. They're really neat. I love her thinking process because she's like really stressed recently, and I'm over here like, like she just pushes so hard to do like the best that she could do, and I'm like, girl, step back, take a break. I understand that you want this book out, but like, mental health first. You need to calm down. But I never have seen the beginning of a writing process or the beginning of a writing vlogs. I've seen the recent ones. There's like 30 that she has done already. So I don't really know how the beginning writing-ish vlogs are gonna work. I know what I'm gonna be showing you when I actually start doing everything, even though I have started doing everything. I don't know if I'm making sense, but today I'm just going to be telling you the story of me coming up with this idea. And also I asked them questions on Instagram, and I also asked, and a couple of people from my school has asked me questions, and I actually wrote them down on little note cards. I use note cards for everything, guys. Like, all my booktube ideas are on note cards. I freaking love, what are these called? Flashcards. I love freaking flashcards. I love flashcards, guys. Like, I use flashcards for everything. So let's get started. As you guys may or may not know, I write books on Wattpad. Wattpad is actually really good. I don't know why a lot of people just hate Wattpad for some reason. Like, it's really good, and it's a way to express yourself for free. So I write books on Wattpad. I really do just bullshit everything on there. Yes, I do like the stories that I create on there, but my grammar sucks. My spelling, horrible. And just everything I do on there is just like really bad. It's really bad, but like, it makes me happy, so I do it. And of course, I've always wanted to write a book one day, but I was thinking, hey, I'm only 15, I can't write a book like that, especially since my grammar isn't bad. I mean, is bad. Whoa, is bad. So I was over here just thinking, okay, I'm 15, maybe when I'm older, maybe publishers will be like way more into that, But, I decided like, hey, let's just do a book. No, I actually got this idea in my head. I don't know how much I want to tell you, but I do want to, I got this idea in my head. I've had this idea in my head for a long time, but nothing really connected together until yesterday. So basically, I was in class and I was like, dude, all this came together. So I started writing it down on a piece of paper, and someone looked at it because it was so deep. It was such a deep subject matter. And he came over and he was like, yo, and I'm like, sorry, Anthony. Like, it was so bad. Like, he was just like, here's your paper. And I was like, oh, sorry. Like, that's sorry. But I was just engulfed in everything. Like, all the thoughts, all the ideas just flowing into my brain, and everything connected. It was like, there were so many puzzle pieces that I've had in different parts of my life, and they finally connected, and I finally knew what I wanted to write about. And it was a really dark subject matter. So basically, when I write books on Wattpad, I always think of the beginning and ending, and then I write from there, because I do bullshit it. I really do. Like, I don't really care as much as I would like writing a real book, as I'm trying to do now. Sorry, I just had a really big panic. It wasn't that big. I just had a panic attack. Okay. Continuing! Everything started to fit together, and it was really great. So, in Wattpad, I usually take the beginning and end, and I bullshit it through there. I just write it as I go along. I don't really care. But I always find myself getting into a writing block when I do that, and I figured out that's not a good thing to do. So I created a plan. Actually, I have it in my pocket right now. Not planned, but I do have it in my pocket. It's a lot of pages. I created a plan. I thought out the beginning, which is all this. All that's the beginning. That's not like the actual story. That's just like the thought of the story of the beginning. And then, ooh, knew that was coming. And then I was like, okay, so I'm gonna choose out the events that I want to happen until the end of the story. So instead of having writer's block every single time that I can't think of something, I already have an event in my mind. You know? And then, so after I did the beginning, I think I'm going to tell you guys her name. Her name is going to be Jane. If you know me, like really know me, you will understand the significance of Jane in my life. It's not that big of a significance, but like you will understand like how it relates to me and everything. So yeah, so her name is going to be Jane. And then back here, I started putting this whole page as events. This is also events. And yeah, like I wrote down all the events that I want to have. I'm gonna, of course, put this on, what is it called? On Google Drive. I'm using Google Drive for like when I'm typing. Hopefully that goes well, because apparently it saves while I'm writing. So that's pretty good. So I'm very, very, very excited to start with that. And now I'm gonna answer the questions that you guys have asked. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun video to edit. Let's get on with the questions. So the first question that I have is, what type of book is it? I'm pretty sure that they meant genre, and my book is going to be contemporary. I actually was talking to my friend Anthony about this, and he was just like, why don't you just do sci-fi and fantasy? And I was just like, one, because it's not my vision, and two, for my first book ever, sci-fi and fantasy are really, really hard because you have to create your whole entire world, and that takes a long time, and creating your characters, so it either has to be a very big plot-driven world or a character-driven world, and then you're over here like stuck in the middle. It's just really, really big thing that I don't want to take on, especially at 15, number one. And number two, it just didn't really go with my vision. Sorry about all those fantasy lovers. I love fantasy books too. It just didn't go with my vision. But it is a contemporary book. It covers a really deep subject matter. And then the next question is it going to be a cheesy romance? Because everyone knows that I love cheesy romance books. It's just my favorite type of book. It's really, that is my favorite romance. Genre is romance contemporary. So of course that is one of the questions. Actually, it is going to have some romance in it. I'm going to try to put some romance in it. So I know that it'll work in with the deep subject matter. Hopefully I don't overpower the deep subject matter. I do want it to be a little bit in there because one, it's my favorite type of genre, and two, I think it would advance the plot a little bit because of what she's going through. Oh, I'm so excited. But yeah, it is a deep subject matter, and I just really, I think romance will advance the plot. And I just love romance, so. Is it more a plot-driven or a character-driven story? Driven. I cannot say words. It is going to be more of a character-driven story. The plot is, I mean, that's the thing that I don't like about it. Like about plot-driven and character-driven stories. Like, it's always one of the two. It can't be in between. I don't know. I'm going to try to make it both. I mean, the plot, the scenes that are in there are really, really deep and really, really very, very intense. I don't think that's the word, but I'm going to use that word. It's very, very intense. And I think that alone, when you read it in the back, for the synopsis, it'd be pretty, like, it draws you in. So I think the plot does draw you in, but when you get into the story, you realize that you hopefully will try to have a connection with the character. That's what I'm aiming for. So I'm going to try to make it both. I'm going to try to make the plot very, very interesting and very intense, but it also follows along with the character's feeling and everything. So I think it's going to be more of a character than a plot. But the plot is a big part of it too, and I can't really explain that. So hopefully it's both. But if I have to choose, I will say character. I don't know. Was some of it based off of yourself? Yeah, actually, a lot of it was based off of me. Which sounds really, really bad. Because, like, especially when I tell you guys what the synopsis of the book is going to be about. It's really, really bad. Because the subject matter is really, really deep. But it's picking and choosing what stuff is based off of me. You guys will have to figure that out. I'm not going to tell you what is based off of me, what is not based off of me. A lot of things are based off of me. Jane is based off of me. The main character, her name is my middle name. That's the connection. I was gonna keep it a secret, but like, no, I'm not gonna keep it a secret. Yeah, her name is my middle name, Jane. My name's Jane. Hello, Emily Jane Berry. Wow. I don't know, Jane just really flows, and throughout my whole life, everyone has seen Barry as like, wow, so cool, really, really weird and really intense. Not intense. Why am I keep using the word intense? Oh my god. But really, really weird and really, really cool and unique. And then Emily, just like my first name, you know, it's cool. Everyone calls me Emily. And then Jane is just never said. Jane is never said. And then when anyone, if I tell someone, they're just like, oh, like plain Jane. And I'm like, wow. Okay. So basically, my middle name is always just left out, which is fine. Like, I don't have like a really, really deep connection to it that I want to be called Jane all the time. I like my name. I like Emily Berry, but I also do like my middle name. And I don't think that Jane is very plain. So I wanted the main character to have the name Jane because some of her aspects are based off of me, and I'm not gonna try to make her plain. Again, guys, I'm 15 years old, and I'm gonna try to revise it as much as possible and edit it as much as possible so you guys like it and it's actually a good story. But let's see. Ooh, what's the title? Okay, so someone asked what's the title. Ooh, oh my god, I was actually gonna mention this if nobody asked. I actually did not write that down. I made my friend write it down, like actually go on my Instagram and write it down because I was like, I'm literally so busy with homework, so you write it down. But the title, I actually don't know what I'm gonna title it, but I have like a really, really distinct thing about the character that I actually want in the book, and I think I want, even in my books on Wattpad, they have this certain thing where they love to look at the stars and they love to look at the clouds. There's a book called Girl Made of Stars or something like that. That is sort of like this book, not really. It's about this girl's best friend getting raped by her brother, and she has to choose sides. So it's not at all like my book. This book is completely different, except for it does cover a deep subject matter around the same area. Dun, 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 dun. Around the same area. But I haven't even read that book, so I don't know. But I did not want to name it Project Star or Book of Stars because it just wouldn't feel right, especially since she doesn't just look at the stars at night, because I love looking at the sky. The sky is something that I look at like constantly, but I don't really get to see stars that much because I don't know, I'm not really out that much at night, so I love looking at the clouds. So drum roll please. The title is going to be Project Cloud or Book of Clouds. I think it's going to be Project Cloud. I don't know. Say in the comments what you guys think. It should be Project Cloud or Book of Clouds. Dunno. But I do want it to be like Project Cloud. I think that'd be really, really great. So that's what I'm going to be referring it as. Later on when I actually write the book, I'm going to maybe pick something like a line that I really like and just put it to be the title. I don't know. I am really, really excited about this book. Anything else? So I'm gonna, so before I leave and get off this and you guys are stop being annoyed, I do want to tell you a little bit about the book itself. I do not want to give away too much. I am gonna give away the subject matter that it's dealing with. It is dealing with molestation. It is not rape in any way. It's not rape. It's molestation. She has been molested by a person. Ooh, my eye. And she's just dealing with that. Like, that's all I'm gonna tell you, because there's so much more to the story that, like, just that is just not, it's not giving away anything, but it is giving away something, but it isn't. And guys, I'm really, really excited. I'm a 15-year-old girl. To ask you guys to leave down below any books that deal with the dark subject matter, like rape or molestation, because I do want to see how they actually write their books and stuff like that. This is gonna be a bitch to edit. It's fine. I love you guys so much. Please subscribe. Please comment down below any videos that you want me to do. I'm really, really excited for this, and I hope you guys are too. I hope you guys accept my writingness, my weird Emily-ness. I love you guys so much. Yeah. Sorry for being annoying. That's just me, and I feel like every single writing vlog I do, it's gonna be in this position. So deal with it. Love you guys so much. Bye.